episode 129.
Are you ready to take your eBay business to the next level? Then hold on, because Ron and Ali are going to take you into the fast lane with the latest tips and insights from some of the biggest and most successful sellers here on the So You Want to Sell on eBay podcast.
Welcome once again to another episode of So You Want to Sell on eBay. I'm Ron LeBeau.
And I'm Ali Young.
Hey, everyone. We have with us today Michelle Perkins. Michelle, how you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing really wonderful here in St. Louis. How are you in Thailand, Ali? And don't say cold. How are you doing in Thailand, Ali?
I don't want to milk it. I've been saying it is cold, though, so I'm just going to put it out there, disclaimer. But it's great to be here. Great to have you with us, Michelle.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So Michelle has been an eBay seller since 1999, selling mostly vintage clothing, designer fashion, and resale clothes. She became a full-time seller after her son was diagnosed with autism, and this allowed her to care for her son and earn an income for the household.
Wow. Vintage. Right, so excuse it, but I've got to come here. Vintage clothing. Are we talking like Victorian age? I mean, where do we go back for vintage?
And back when eBay started, vintage was all the rage. And I sold from the early 1800s until the 1950s fashion.
Wow.
Yes.
Where do you find those?
A lot of networking.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody that loves clothes, talk to them. Find any information you can and go from there. So you make friends with your antique mall persons. Wow. Anyone.
It's crazy because I've got visions of, like, you know, those big dresses, those big round dresses that take like 5 hours to get into.
Yes, exactly that. And 20 years ago, those were high demand, high dollar on eBay.
Oh my gosh, and I just had a vision of Ali in one of those. Oh my gosh.
Leave it, Ron. That's another podcast show. I keep telling you.
Yeah.
So that's brilliant. So yeah, like Ron said, where's your supplier? Have you got like a secret? I mean, where are you getting all this stuff from? If you don't mind.
Well, my first major score in vintage clothing was my own closet. Actually, I did modeling and acting when I was 12, and I was a union actress, and I had a lot of clothes left over from sets, and I sold those first.
Okay. Holy cow! And is that how you realized that there is, you know, an opportunity to make money on eBay?
I did, and a friend of mine, I was in college to be a nurse, and I was in my clinicals, and my son got his diagnosis, and my whole life had to change right then. So my neighbor was like, "Man, you should try this website. It's great. You'll have fun." And I was like, "Okay, well, let's see what it's got to offer me." And the first week, I killed it, and then I was
addicting. I want more.
Exactly. That's what it was.
I will say this, Michelle. You know, once again, you are our episode 129, okay? And out of 129 people, we do get disappointed every week because we yet have the one person to find that started out with an eBay business by saying they wanted to start an eBay business. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody starts out like you in their closet or around their house, and they realize that there's a business here, you know? So we're going to keep doing this show until we find somebody that says, you know, I took $5,000 and I knew I wanted to start a business. And I don't think it's going to happen, though, but we'll just keep trying.
I don't think in 1999 people realized it could be a genuine business.
Right.
But I know, like, a year later, I was like, "Yep, I'm doing this."
Yeah, that's mental.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like an old timer. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. So in 1999, I mean, it was very basic in those days. I imagine you were doing auctions and things like that, were you?
It was all auctions, 3-day, 5-day, 7-day. That's really
all manual.
Yes. And shipping, if it took you a week, people are like, don't worry about it. It's fine.
As long as it gets here, yeah. I mean,
exactly. Yeah. Now, if it's 5 minutes, you better hurry up.
Yeah. Times change. Yeah. So what about that? Have you seen some good things change over the years in eBay then?
I love the security that you have as a seller. I really do. Even though some things happen here and there, I think the security is much more, because I have lost so much in the beginning from not so kind buyers.
Yeah, oh, wow.
The security you have as a seller is much greater now than it was then. Even being paid is so much safer now. I mean, back then they threw money in an envelope and you go to your mailbox and there's 10 envelopes with cash. And, sometimes your money got lost in the mail,
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm feeling old.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So
No
what
kidding.
are you what are you on today then? What do you sell? Are you still on? I mean, you must have run out like vintage clothing by now. I don't imagine there's a big chain of it hanging around, is there?
There's not, and it's just not as in demand as it was 20 years ago, because that's the downfall of eBay. You can access so much, it just doesn't hold its value long term. Right. So you've got to switch to the fast moving products. The economy is not as good. People need a bargain, so you've got to sell fast sells, low money now. Mm-hmm. You've just got to push quality quantity over, those special rare things.
So you have to roll with the changes. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, you do. You really do.
Yeah.
Listen
so
to your buyers.
So with that, I mean, what kind of changes have you made in the last? I mean, honestly, because eBay has done in a few years, in the last few years, eBay has done a remarkable job, in my opinion, to support the seller. Right?
They have. I really do think that.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are thinking that. So tell us a couple things that you think that, eBay has done to kind of, restore your faith in eBay and selling on eBay.
I think the main thing is it used to be if a customer complained, you just lost your money, but you at least have a chance to prove your grounds with your evidence and say, look, they're trying to dupe me. Come on,
Yeah, because there were them buyers out there that knew that. They knew that,
They knew the system.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to win. Yeah, look what I got. I got a free barbecue pit today. Yeah.
And I love the international shipping, being able to send it within our country and it's validated as done. You don't have to wait for it to get to a foreign country and hope that it gets to them. Right. So I love all those changes.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so do you use that global shipping that often?
I do use it quite a bit, honestly, but I don't like to miss sales. If I can get them and I can ship it the way I know it's trusted, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. I mean, that's your proven technique, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're like a one-woman show here, or have you got workers as well?
I am one woman, but I'll tell you, I've had some amazing people that I've met along the way. I've lived in 3 different states during my eBay years, and Detroit was amazing to me. I worked for Kari Kuski for a while. She's an HGTV personality. I've worked for many vintage clothing stores. I've been a personal shopper. I've been a supplier of my own. I mean, I've done so many different things that I all met through, hey, I buy and sell clothes on eBay. Oh, you do? That's great. Well, I have this. And, you strike up those conversations and you get so many opportunities.
Yeah, and I can only imagine. I mean, when you start talking about hanging around with the people that do what you do, you start building long-term friendships, long-term relationships, and kind of feed off each other on how to do this or how to do that. That's really kind of neat.
I get phone calls from friends. Hey, I'm about to list this. What do you think? And we'll have a conversation about it, and then we make the best between the two of us over a long distance call, and then my buddy's got a great sale and I'm happy for her,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's awesome.
So how do you keep up with the trends then? I mean, clothing especially, it moves so quickly. I mean, do you rely on keeping up with it, or you've got the variety where the modern sort of trends and the older trends?
I am a people watcher. I go to the mall. Nice. I go to the mall and I study. Seriously, once I go to the mall and I walk through what's hanging on the racks. What are people looking at? What are they buying? What are they wearing? I study. I get a magazine once a month. What's in the high-end stuff? What are they wearing? What are they trying to sell me? I just pay attention to everything.
Wow. I mean, it sounds like you are the
ninja.
I don't know. Yeah, ninja. There you go.
You're like a clothes ninja. Yeah, you can just see your eyes poking out of shop windows and stuff. So that's brilliant. So what about like fakes? Do you ever run into stuff like that, like copy clothing and name brand stuff?
Oh, I can spot it in a heartbeat. I really can.
You're one of those.
That's practice, though. And I joined so many Facebook groups you send a photo. If you're just not quite sure, get that feedback, yay or nay, get that team on your side to help you decide if you're just not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Use every tool you can find to do your job well.
Oh, and that's a great point, because in 1999, Facebook was non-existent, right? So in 1999, and meetups weren't in existence either. So, in 1999, you were seriously a one-person show. I mean, now you've built up a network of friends with Facebook groups with, people that, like-minded people. And I don't know if you go to meetup groups or conferences and things like that, but it's just blown up so much because one of the other neat things about selling on eBay is that not everybody's selling gold watches, because if we were all selling gold watches, then I'm not telling you a thing about what I do, because now you just became my competition. But if we're all selling different things, then I don't mind sharing, how I sell my gold watch, because you're selling dresses or something,
And that's exactly true. I've lost friends because we've been in similar markets, and I've just had to be happy for them that they're doing what they love and wish them well. But I have so many calls from friends that we, touch base on similar items. I can't go shopping in Nebraska when I live in Florida. I shouldn't be intimidated with somebody in a different state or country. There's nothing I can do about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think the thing that's not often used the most is that eBay themselves, you can actually contact them. You can actually use them. I mean, they're there to help you generate more sales. I work with a client and they come in, they offer suggestions like change titles, add new promotion stuff. So they are a really good source themselves.
They are. And I know that they're coming out with that program, or maybe it's already launched with the authentication for higher end to get more into the luxury brands of jewelry, bags, clothes. So that will be such a huge help for so many people, because they can shop with so much more confidence and sell with so much more confidence.
Ron and Ali will be right back after this short break.
Life is full of numbers. Our brains process literally hundreds of numbers and equations every hour of every day. When it comes to your business, give your brain a break, as well as peace of mind that the numbers are figuring up as they should with MyCost Pro. MyCost Pro is an easy-to-use automated eBay bookkeeping program for Excel that imports sales data directly from your seller account. MyCost Pro automatically generates accounting and performance reports to show you your true bottom-line profit. You can even view and edit active listing details such as price and quantity, and relist unsold items directly from MyCost Pro. All you need is Excel on your Windows PC. Take control of your business and free up those long nights of crunching the numbers. Visit mycostpro.com for a 21-day no-obligation free trial using coupon code PODCAST, exclusively for So You Want to Sell on eBay podcast listeners. So, you have an idea, a big idea, and you're ready to jump into the world of e-commerce. Awesome. But where to start? The answer is only a click away. At solutionsforecommerce.com, you'll find available services to help manage, audit, or even build your e-commerce site from the ground up. With over 10 years of experience in developing and managing channels on sites like Amazon, eBay, Shopify, and Etsy, Solutions for E-commerce can help you to grow your small or large business. Take a step back from the technical and do what you do best, and let Solutions for E-commerce handle the tedious stuff like creating, reviewing, adding, or removing listings, setting up or organizing store categories, even merchandising and customer support. Find out why their clients say that their business wouldn't be what it is today without the help from Solutions for E-commerce. Visit solutionsforecommerce.com and take your e-commerce business to the next level. That's solutionsecommerce.com. Use promo code eBay at checkout for an exclusive So You Want to Sell on eBay podcast discount.
Be sure to check out SoYouWannaSellOnEBay.com for the latest podcasts and all the information you need to get selling fast.
So give us a day in the life of Michelle. So you go out hunting for your clothes. You've obviously got your own little cupboard where you keep some, or you imagine you're selling them all. So what would be an average day of selling on eBay in your world?
Well, I'm I'm full-time, part-time kind of. I have 4 days a week where my husband works, and he's gone 12 hours a day. So I've got to make that work around my children. Mm-hmm. So we get the oldest one off to school, make breakfast. The little one wants to hang out with mommy, so we wait about lunchtime. Lunchtime comes. Okay, now it's warm enough to go out in the backyard and play. I literally photograph right at the sliding glass back door so I can watch my child playing and photograph. We get all the photography done. We do some measurements if he still wants to play outside. If not, then we got to wait till bedtime. Then the old one comes home. We do shipping. We run to the post office. We get back. We have dinner. Then it's night bath times, and then mommy works till 2 in the morning.
Wow! So it is easy, Ali.
Yeah, I mean that sounds well manageable.
I mean, seriously, all these people saying it's a lot of hard work, hogwash, man.
That's brilliant. I like the way you've sauced it. I like the way you've put yourself in front of the glass door so you can do 2 things at one time.
I do.
My goodness, man.
Sometimes, and mommy will go out and play because But really, he likes digging in the dirt, and that's just not my thing.
That is exactly why people sell on eBay. It's so you can spend time with your family, you can still make your money, you can still do it all. Yeah. So then, and when do you get time to source then?
I source when my husband's home. He's home Saturday, Sunday, Mondays. So Saturday is all the thrift stores I can get. My biggest suggestion would be get a map, put a star on the best-selling thrift stores, a 2-star on the okay ones, and a 3-star on the kind of expensive ones, and go in a loop around and get as many as you can in one day.
Wow.
Wow,
so
man.
How many would you roughly do in a day then?
It depends on where I'm at. If I'm at my hometown, maybe 12.
And you just, I mean, I haven't seen one before. I've seen pictures and Ron showed me stuff, but I vision this massive place. I mean, how do you know there's a new jumper in? I mean, what's your routine with it?
I've gotten so well at it that I know everybody that works at all of them. They know who I am. I'm not intimidated to tell them what I do.
Yep.
And they sometimes will be like, hey, come in the back room. We just got a whole lot of new.
Oh, the secret.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
And that's probably say, this is going to the dump. I can dump it in your car or in the trash can. Which one would you like?
Well, we know the answer to that.
Yeah,
exactly. It's in the Tahoe.
There you go. For you to sort and then dump if you need to. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
That's pretty cool. So you built up this network of people, of suppliers, really. That's really neat. That's awesome. So
every single yard sale I go to, I take a business card with my phone number and say, this is what I do. If you have anything, call me.
Nice. Wow, that's really interesting. So you said you started out with antiques. What was your expertise there? I mean, because, man, I tell you what, I pick up something that's old. I couldn't tell you if it's worth $158 or $150.
I actually had gone through schooling to know antiques. That was education and passion. My mother took me in thrift stores my whole life.
So it's her fault.
Yes. I wish I had known about eBay in 1982. That would have been amazing.
Oh, wow. You'd have been the oldest eBay seller.
Exactly.
1982, I don't think you'd been working on a computer. So
Just to put it out there, I was 4 years old in 1982, so yes.
Oh, no. I was 7 in 1982.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, we would have started eBay.
And I was older than that, so I'm not going to go there.
Well, how old were you, Ron? No, so brilliant. So you mentioned earlier tools. You mentioned that you need good tools. So what's your management here? So you're out there, you get your products, you put them on eBay. What about like tools to help manage your day-to-day business and stuff?
The first thing I do when I bring my merch home is I have buckets labeled men's, women's, summer, fall. So I literally have a men's summer shirt bucket, a men's winter shirt bucket, and I sort. Okay. And whatever season is in, that's the bucket I'm taking home or bringing in the house to list first. Okay. So I try to keep by season and then sort diligently. And then we also have the other side of the garage is the done stuff. We have numbers 1 through 200, and we make an Excel sheet. When I'm done listing, it goes in a numbered bucket. When I sell it, I search for the word, pull it, ship it.
I'm hearing a system here, Ali.
I'm hearing more than that.
Isn't there a theme? And that's very common, Michelle. It's so awesome to hear too, because we hear that when people start out, it's like I take a picture, then I list it, and all of a sudden they're like, no, I'm taking all the pictures, then I'm going to list all of them, and you just kind of zero in on what works for you, and everybody's system is a little bit different,
Definitely.
but it seems like they all work, and that's really kind of cool.
They work to your mind. They work to your personality, sort of thing.
Yeah, they do.
That's crazy.
Absolutely.
I mean, they just what you just put out there is just. I mean, you've got it figured.
I know my husband's amazing enough to help me keep my inventory totally straight, because it drives him crazy when merch doesn't have to put away when I'm done.
Yeah. And so what did you say? You told us offline what your husband does for a living. What does he do?
He's a meteorologist. He's retired Navy and does the same thing as a contractor now.
So basically, you got the inside scoop on when you should be going to the stores, and your competition doesn't have that edge on you, do they?
Even better, if the news says 80% chance of rain, he's like, it's not going to happen. Go. It's not going to happen.
Love it. So everybody else is staying home, and you're out there in the sunshine. That's awesome.
That happened. That has happened. Yep.
Weatherman's always wrong. What do they know? They always say it's going to rain here in Thailand, and it's blue sky. I haven't seen a cloud in months.
Yeah.
But
brilliant.
Anyhow, so
shipping.
Yes.
Let's talk about shipping. What are you? Are you a free shipper? Do you do free shipping?
I'm a free shipper, 100%.
Okay, and you're why is that? Just so people know.
Because, I mean, if they spend $100 with you, why shouldn't you give them free shipping? Especially if you paid $1 for the thing. Come on.
right, and just easy math. I mean, seriously, I don't want to sit there when I'm looking at something. I don't have to do the math. I mean, even though it's simple math, it's like, just charge me $25 and include the shipping, and I know that I'm paying for it there anyhow.
Well, I mean, and it just, they boost you higher if you do it. It's just, I mean, you got to give them something, a freebie somewhere. That's what they want. And if free shipping sells your product, just add the $3 in the price.
That's exactly.
Absolutely.
Bump it up to 30.
I was talking with eBay yesterday, actually, and they were talking the same thing. They were saying just include it. And they also, that people actually filter there, especially on mobile devices, they search by free shipping only. So if you're not doing free shipping, you don't get brought up in these better results and stuff. So it is actually, eBay the guy was telling me yesterday, proven statistics that free shipping makes you get more sales.
It does. It really does. It was at least a 50% increase right off the bat when I switched to free shipping a couple of years ago. It was fast.
You're changing the way eBay does business now by saying that, right? All of our listeners are going to go to free shipping.
Jeez, I got 10,000 products.
But if you want to get rid of your merch, you've got to do it. Just bump your prices up. They'll buy it, I promise.
That's awesome.
So do you do anything like promoted listings? Do you use that tool yet, or?
Yes, I do all the time. Actually, weekly. Go
ahead. No, go ahead.
2 and 3 day short bursts of sales.
Yep.
Usually like around paydays, like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday through Monday night. 10%. You'll have 20 products fly off your shelf in a day.
It's crazy stuff.
So let's talk about that just for a minute. That for anyone who doesn't know what that is, go ahead and, if you wouldn't mind, just explaining what that is.
There's the create promotions. I know they're transitioning and combining some things now, but if you create a promotion and you can offer 5, 10, even 7% off, whatever you want. I mean, you could offer 100% off if you really wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you're insane.
You can. Yeah, yes, you would be. You can select the time and the amount of days you want the sale to run. And I also, when I'm listing my price, if I want $20, I'll put $29.95 because I know when I'm going to put that 10% off, it's going to come down, and I've got shipping and I've got fees, and I still get my $20. You just add all those into your prices.
Bada boom.
Bada bing, baby. So and then they got this paid advertising where you can actually promote your products through eBay Pay again 5%, choose the percentage, and you only pay the fee once the product sells. So you can actually you can use their ad system. They promote you, get impressions to your products, and you only pay that 5% once the product's sold, which is fantastic tool.
It is. It works too.
Yeah, it does work. You get good sales. So this is brilliant. So what's the time? We could talk to you for hours. You're just so easy to talk to. I mean, it's awesome. But like the question I always ask is, what's your sort of future here? What are you wanting to do? Expand this empire of yours, or?
For me, my primary focus has always been quality and relationships with customers. And I'm finally in a position in my life, believe it or not, that my children will let me work more. School has come along for the both of them. So I plan to really grow and become so much more than I am right now, finally.
School is the best babysitter out there, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Get them out of the house. So that's brilliant. And just keep building it. And do you think your husband will help, or?
Yes, and he's the most supportive person I've ever had. I've just never had such a great support system.
Is he still sitting next to you?
He is, but
he's still there, isn't he? Wait till he leaves.
This is a paid advertisement.
No,
sponsored by Michelle Perkins.
He does. He helps me so much. Honey, go work.
Where's the tissues? I need some tissues.
Yeah.
But no, you know what? That is a good point, Michelle. And seriously, I go to a lot of conferences, and people are always talking about, whether they have a supportive spouse or, boyfriend, girlfriend or not. I mean, because it really matters. It can be a showstopper for you. Because if you got somebody that's nagging at you all the time, or you saying, hey, I got to go list some products. Oh, you're going to do that again? Oh gosh. I mean, how many?
That was my life, my first 10 years of eBay. Bill is my second husband. My first husband hated it. Right, He was in the Navy also, and I had to wait till he was at sea to get work done. He just absolutely was against it. And so, again, with my children being older and having support, it's the first time I can finally really do what I've always wanted to do.
Beautiful. It's a freedom, isn't it?
It really is. And the encouragement just makes you grow as a person. You just feel so alive.
Yeah.
You go, Bill.
Yes.
Yeah, Bill.
Yeah, Bill.
No, that's awesome. Seriously, that's all kidding aside, that's really cool. And it's really great to hear that, because it does give you freedom, not just freedom to do the business, but freedom to do the things you need to get done in your daily life.
Yes. Yeah, I owe a lot to him. I think I would have quit in my career with eBay if I didn't have him.
Ask him if I'm going to have a white Christmas here in St. Louis.
He'll let you know.
My guy here is saying no. I mean, he's saying it's gonna snow Saturday into Sunday, and we'll have some snow for a white Christmas, but it's not supposed to snow on Christmas, which that's for me is a white Christmas, a real white Christmas. So
does he do international weather forecasts, or is it just local?
Well, he lived in Guam, so he did over there for quite some time.
Okay, cool. Right,
but he can look at any radar. He can look at any radar and tell you anything, really.
Love it.
All right, so
you see yourself just keep building this, making this into. I mean, can you vision your children sort of helping out with this at some point?
I don't. Well, my oldest son's autistic, and really, I do it because even as he's 13 years old now, for me to get care for him weekly is $300-400 a week, and I need, I might not make as much as some others, but I am not paying $300-400 a week to have my child cared for either.
Yeah, no doubt.
You're actually making more money.
I'm making more money by making less, you know?
No. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, I plan to do this until I am retired, yes.
And even then still be doing. I mean, it must be so addictive.
Yeah, I will. I'll find a way.
Yeah. And it's great. This is the thing that I love about eBay. It allows an avenue for people to do what you want to do, like, take care of your children or be at home with your family. That avenue's become available to you now, and it's quite easy. And like Ron always says, really, to start with, it's zero cost.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not the typical way, but those things in your house, their history, what happened to them, if they have a crack, everything about them. So the only thing that's new to you is eBay. All you got to do is learn the site. And then once you learn that, branch out to your new products and your new things.
And one of the best pieces of advice that one of our guests had for anybody that's starting out brand new is he took a laundry basket and he wanted to see, all about this eBay thing, that he'd heard so much about. And he took this laundry basket, went around his house and found 10 things. He said, okay, I'm going to put these 10 things on eBay and see if they sell. Well, they did sell. And then he got another 10 things and he got another 10 things. Then he threw the laundry basket away and started selling everything around, so. And if you're interested in this and you're out there thinking about starting an eBay business, just start selling some things around the house and see how it goes. I mean,
products, you know all about them. So all you got to do is learn the website with those products. They're not new products to you. You know everything about them. And my suggestion to my girlfriends is always don't take the tags off your clothes until you wear them.
And then even don't take them off, just tuck them in.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. That would be...
Okay.
Out at a nice dinner with your tags hanging out. Yeah, good.
Every Christmas I clean out the closet. Wow, here's like 12 things I never wore this year. Let's sell them.
Yes. Shoes.
Yep.
I should open up a shoe eBay. I've got 4 daughters and my wife, so I live with 5 women. There are so many shoes in this house. It's ridiculous. How many feet do you have?
Exactly.
Why do you ask?
You're a minimalist, really, though.
Yep.
eBay makes you like, do I really need this? No.
1 year.
Exactly.
1 year. I think Ron said it once. You got 1 year. If you haven't used it in 1 year, it's going on eBay or something. Just get rid of it. It's not needed no more.
It's exactly how I do it.
Yep.
Exactly the same. Yep.
Michelle, sadly, we've run out of time here. This has flown by so quick. We really, really do appreciate you coming on here. You're just another one of these awesome people that me and Ron get to spend time with. I mean, it's a hard job we have here, Michelle, where we get to spend time with.
It is.
Because again, 1999, have an idea, start around the house. It's just such a similar theme all the time. Start making money, you get to spend time with your family, your husband helps out. I just think this world is a beautiful thing where you can just do this. So thanks for sharing your story with us today and great advice.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
We will post the notes today, our show notes today, on the show notes page, which can be found at www.soyouwantasellonebay.com/show notes. Michelle, before you leave us, how can everyone get in touch with you to get, contact you and stuff?
I'm on Facebook, and you can reach me there, Eclectic Quality Resale or Eclectic 4, or find my name, Michelle Perkins. If you have questions, I'm always happy to help. I love helping people.
Beautiful. So that's Eclectic Quality. What was that again?
Resale.
Resale. Excellent. Well, we'll make sure that's it's on. I don't know why I asked that. It's an audio where people can rewind if needed be. But we'll put it all on the show notes page that you can go there and find that. We've also, what else we got, Ron? Have I missed anything?
A resource page.
Thank you. See, this is why Ron's here.
I was wondering why I was here.
He keeps me in check because I forget stuff so easily. It's because I talk too quick. But we got a resources page that you can go over there and check it out. Got some awesome links there that previous guests always recommend the tools that they use. We're just trying to build this community where, like Michelle said, we like to help people as well, and you can go over there and find out what's working for others. So thanks once again, Michelle, for spending the time with us. We've thoroughly enjoyed it. From everyone here at So You Want to Sell on eBay, I'm Ali Young.
And I'm Ron LeBeau.
That's all for this episode of So You Want to Sell on eBay. Be sure to check out our next episode or any past episodes by going online to soyouwantasellonebay.com. Also, be sure to follow us on your favorite social media sites. Facebook.com/So You Want to Sell on eBay and Twitter at Your eBay Podcast. Thanks for listening. And until next time, happy selling.
Have an idea for a topic or know someone who would like to be on the show? Let us know. Just go to www.soyouwantasellonebay.com/interview. We look forward to hearing from you. This podcast was produced in part by Pro VoiceWorks.